value of the alumni is truly immeasurable. It's an opportunity for a person to make a direct impact on a young person's life, and that's the critical thing I see, and I know from my own experience of being a young FFA member and the impact that just one adult had in my life, and that's what I'm hoping I can give back as an alumni member, and that's what I hope other alumni members want to do as well.
When I went to high school, I never was in FFA. And when my little boy was in 8th grade, he joined FFA, and I had to take him everywhere because he couldn't drive. So I went to a couple of the alumni meetings. I decided to join. It's a really wonderful group to be in. I was amazed as a mother how much support the parents give those kids. I had no clue what was all involved when I started, since I had never gone to any meetings with the FFA. When I went to a couple of the alumni meetings, I learned about their budgets, where the money goes. They had bought a greenhouse, they had bought pickup trucks for the FFA group, a large van that carried like 14 kids to different conferences. They gave money for the scholarships for these kids to go to continuing education in the line of agriculture. It was amazing. And I couldn't find a better group as a mother to support my boy with.
The FFA Alumni is the one organization that can support and be a part of an FFA chapter. People may call it a booster club, but it's more than a booster club. It is individuals who not only were FFA members, but were never involved in FFA and want to be able to be that influential part, whether it's a keynote speaker, guest speaker, or somebody to coach a career development event. The FFA Alumni is a crucial part of a local, state, and national organization. They are the ones that can unlock the legacy in a simple fact of being the advocate for education.
Parents, supporters, anybody, even students, grandparents, everybody in the community really should be part of the FFA Alumni. The role that they have in working directly with the students and sparking that interest, excitement, and setting the bar high for what they can aspire to be. It takes a community to raise a student, a child, and this is where that community comes together. Also, in terms of that community advocacy with decision makers, can't be understated just of how important that is, and it really cannot fall on the shoulders of one person. It takes the full network, the full team to step up.
I guess the legacy that I look at was mainly my family. I have 4 sons and 2 daughters, and all of them were FFA members. I have grandchildren that were all FFA officers. All these are in the same school, and when they asked me to go on the council or to run for the vice president's part, and I didn't know, and then I thought, you know, the family has all done this, and I guess it's my turn. I will do something now.
For me, the most influential person in the FFA world would be our sectional 4 officers, which are Bob and Anna Kehoe. And I've known Bob for about 5 years now, and he really bleeds blue and yellow. That is Bob. And I look back on it, and I believe at one point he was the past state alumni president. And they're so influential to me because they're at every event we do. We ask them to come to meetings, our banquets, our auctions, and they're there and they support us. And I think the fact that Bob literally probably has spent at least 50 years of his life in FFA, that says something not only about him, but as the organization as a whole, and that he truly believes in it.
In my retiring address as a state president, I said, FFA, what does it stand for? Father Farms Alone. I got a big round of applause, and I close my remarks by saying, yes, I'm glad I farm alone to give my 2 youngest children benefits of a FFA.
Well, I think the community support is critical, and one of the things that I've learned, especially at Stoughton, is how wide-ranging that can be. Our community support comes to the alumni in the form of our fundraising efforts, and so when I look at community support, it's how the community helps support the alumni, how the alumni help support the educational community in our school, as well as the greater community of what we can do for community service and outreach and support.
The FFA alumni is the key component for us to be able to use as we move forward in advocating what agriculture education is and will be, as well as how influential FFA will be in a local and state and national organization.
It's great to be involved in something and to try something new. And it's something that I've kind of realized as my life has gone on, is that the FFA is a great organization because, like how they talk about, promotes premier leadership and personal growth and career success for the students. And I am so glad I joined our alumni. Even if I wouldn't have hadn't been an FFA member, the fact that I've had fun at the same time, I've made a difference in students' lives, met some friends, made friends, and just it's a really great experience to know that you are working with other people as a whole to accomplish a goal.
Well, I've really seen the alumni just in such a huge support role with Wisconsin FFA members, both at the local level, certainly at the state level, and through my position here with the Wisconsin FFA Foundation, I've really seen through a different perspective of how the alumni is really supporting these members.
You know, we have a demand for people who have an agricultural background, leadership experience, and good work ethic. We need those people in agriculture. So I think the other challenge that we have is keeping those members that have walked into an ag education classroom, they've worn an FFA jacket, or maybe not even worn one. Maybe they've just been on the roster, and maybe they've only participated in one or two activities.
It'd be great for parents to be part of the alumni. Not only can you make a direct impact on your son or your daughter, but going beyond that, there are so many young students out there today that they don't have someone that really shows them love and respect by giving of time. Of course, alumni can give their time and talents and their money, but the key thing is giving time. When someone takes time to be with a student and to show them firsthand how they can become successful, not only in agriculture and FFA, but in life, those are the greatest lessons that you can pass on as an adult, and the alumni affords an excellent opportunity to do that.
When I talk with different parents throughout the state of Wisconsin and go to these different meetings, some will ask me, well, why should I join the FFA alumni? And I said, why not? We are the advocates for agricultural education.